Good to see everyone here today, and thank you for being online this morning. We're gathering ourselves so that we can go into that still, silent moment. Thank you for setting aside this time this morning. So if you would just please begin to allow yourself to relax. Just allow yourself to sink into that chair, or if you're at home on that couch or wherever you are, just allow yourself to be there, gently sinking in to a place of relaxation. Become consciously aware of your own breathing. And in that consciousness of breathing, feel the gratitude for being able to just breathe. Going deeper and deeper into a state of gratitude. I am so grateful to just be able to breathe. And just breathe. Allow this breath that you breathe to calm every cell in your body. And this morning, I want you to recognize your power. The fact that you can breathe allows you, if you desire, to calm every cell in your body. Just breathe. And just recognize that the breath you breathe is the breath of God sustaining your very life. It is the breath of love sustaining your very life. It is the breath of peace sustaining your very life. The breath that you breathe is the breath of joy sustaining your life. Just breathe. I breathe calmness into this physical body of mine. Through my power of breath, I send calmness into this entire universe. I breathe peace throughout all my affairs. Through my power of breath, I send peace throughout this entire universe. I recognize and I accept my power of breath. I breathe joy over all that concerns me. I breathe joy over all that concerns me. Through my power of breath, I send joy to this entire universe. I am that I am. I am a power of love, a power of peace, a power of joy, and this God-given power that I have, I share with this world. And I say to each and every individual, to all humanity, we are power. We are love. We are peace. We are joy. We are the light of this world. And through this breath, I shine this light brightly as each and every one of us began to come back into this place of worship, this place called the Center for Spiritual Awareness. I commit to the awareness of spirit, because I know, and I know that I know, God is all that I am, and I am love. I am joy. I am peace. So begin to open your eyes. Begin to move your feet and your hands, and declare the truth of who you really are. I am power. I am light. I am here with real purpose to share that light. And together we all say, and so it is. Blessed be.
So today we're doing Because of Who You Are. We're going to start off with that one. And you know, when we do Because of Who You Are, we always like to talk about the fact that we're not talking about a God in the sky, but we're talking about each other. We praise each other. We praise ourselves. You know, because if you can't praise yourself, if you can't be proud of yourself, if you can't love yourself, then it's really hard for you to put that out there in the world for other people. You know? So that's what we're always working on. I mean, we all should be in the mirror every morning going, I love you. I don't. I'm working on it. But I'm just saying, that's what we should be all doing, okay? So, you all have homework. At least every morning, say I love you, right? To yourselves in the mirror. That's your homework.
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't know, did you?
She has spoken.
That's right. Because of who you are, I give you glory. Because of who you are, I give you praise. Because of who you are, I will lift my voice and sing, Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Okay, we're going to sing that again. Because of who you are, I give you glory. Yes, I do. Because of who you are, I give you praise. Because of who you are, I will lift my voice and sing, Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Because of who you are, I give you glory. Yes, I do. Because of who you are, I give you praise. Because of who you are, I will lift my voice and sing, Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Worship you because of who you are. All right. Okay.
We'd like to welcome Marcia, Julie, Elizabeth, Sterling, Shannon, Viola, Sheila, and Sharon, all online today. We also want to welcome all you beautiful faces, bodies, and souls in this sanctuary today, and invite you to praise and worship with us this morning. Come on now.
If anybody asks who I am, who I am, who I am. If anybody asks me who I am, you tell them I'm a child of God. Yeah. If anybody asks me who I am,
All right, now's that time where we like to send our little ones back, and they just said bye. They're already gone. But like I've been challenging all of us these last couple of weeks, and we're going to continue that challenge. I want you to just close your eyes and find that inner young person inside yourself, that younger yourself, and send that person back. Because in our days, we didn't have that kind of love, that kind of affirmation that we offer back there. So let's send our younger selves back there today with the young ones that are there, and let's get that love and affirmation that we've always needed and wanted. Here we go.
Spirit loves the little children, all the children of the world. No matter who you are, you're a bright and shining star. Spirit loves the little children of the
Morning, CSA. I was having such a good time there, I forgot my cue. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Awareness, the community that love is building here in West Sacramento. I'm so delighted that you are here this morning, and I'm Reverend Rick. And welcome to all of you that are online. You may be having a good time, but you sure would have a better time if you were here. So you are always welcome. Wow. We start each one of our services reminding ourselves that we are a community with many, many beliefs, and they all can be summarized under these 4 principles. 1, God is all there is. There is no oppositional power to the power of God. I am sorry, I have just taken your devil away. There is no one to blame. There is no supernatural evil out there. There is only God. Now, we know that evil and devilishness does exist in the world. Obviously, it happens every day. But we know that it starts and stops right in the minds of human beings. So we are conscious about what we think. So all thought is creative and influential. And all we have to do is be mindful of what we think. If we have a thought that doesn't work for us, we can just replace it with another. There's no need of beating yourself up. You don't have to wait a period of time. All you need to do is replace the thought that does not work with a thought that works. Third, every experience in our life is the call for love or an expression of love. No exceptions. And this is why I know when people come on me and they need love, I have to deal with them with compassion, because I know the next time it'll be me showing up that needs love. Fourth, most important, and if you don't remember anything else, remember this, that you are whole, you are perfect, and you are complete right now. You always have been, you always will be. Now, someone may have told you that there was something wrong, that you were broken, or that there's something not good about you. That's only because they didn't understand that they were whole, perfect, and complete. And hurting people hurt people. But all we have to do is forgive and let it go and recognize that we are whole, perfect, and complete right now. Woo! Feels churchy up in here. Now, I'd like to welcome our visitors, our second-time visitors. We won't ask you to say anything. We just ask you to raise your hand and acknowledge that you're here and let us recognize you. We appreciate you being here so much. And now, our first-time visitors, again, we won't ask you to say anything. We just ask you to raise your hand so that we can acknowledge you and welcome you, because we are so glad that you are here. See the cool thing, I know Sam, it has something in him, because I didn't tell him.
Also welcome Pamela, David, Sharice, Rosemary, Tim, Cam, Trisha, Melissa, Van, Janice, and Val online.
Good morning.
My name is Liz Bergeron, and please join me in reading the Center's mission statement. The Center for Spiritual Awareness is a diverse and caring community in which we share spiritual nourishment and celebrate all paths to God through the principles of science of mind. Today's altar flowers are from Susan and Peter Solomon. Happy anniversary to us. Peter and Susan are celebrating 17 years of marriage and 17 years and 2 months at CSA. So is practitioner Larry here? All right, well, I have an announcement. Oh, he's here. Okay.
Good morning. Denial is not a place to go shopping in Roseville. It's one of the stages of grief. Have you lost something? A loved one? A job? A home? Did you move away and miss where you were from? Have you processed through that, or did you do a spiritual bypass? I am hosting today a workshop about grief to introduce you to the Grief Circle. If you would like to go through the process of grief and emerge from that with a new experience, I can help you with that. Please join me. In the lobby, there are flyers for the Grief Circle, and I'm not sure which room I'm going to be in today, but I'll be somewhere. But after service, I'll be at the lobby table, so you can come talk to me if you like. Please join me.
Thank you, Larry. And now Brandy Lee Baker has an announcement.
Hello, my lovely, lovely CSA family. I am a kitchen coordinator now, so as we are all coming back into the house that Love has built, we need some help in the kitchen. We need some help in the morning before the meditation service begins to set up the snacks and coffee. And we also need some folks to stay afterwards to help clean up. If you're interested, I'll be in the kitchen today after service. And I got a couple of things for you to fill out, and I appreciate your help. See y'all there.
All right, a few more announcements. The Lunch Bunch is gathering at Akibono Japanese Cuisine and Sushi Bar on Tuesday, July 19th at 11:30. You can sign up in the lobby. The New Moon Manifesting Circle with Reverend Peggy Tillery is Sunday, July 24th at 12:45. Adventure Ministries is going kayaking on Lake Tahoe, Saturday, July 30th at 9 a.m. Information and sign up also in the lobby. The Affinity Circle to discuss racism in a safe environment meets on Tuesday nights, 5:30 to 7. The Social Justice Book Group is reading Caste, The Origins of Our Discontents, and it meets on Thursday evenings, 5:30 to 7. Gretchen's not here today, but you can see Gretchen about both the Affinity Circle and the Social Justice Book Group. There is so much more going on, so to get weekly updates, please sign up for the e-blast on our website. It's csasacramento.org. We are offering prayer after service here in the front. Please take a seat in the row directly in front of me, and a practitioner will call for you. Only vaccinated practitioners are offering this service currently. And now is a great time to please turn off your cell phone.
Thank you, Liz. I'm happy to announce that our teens that were away at camp have returned home safely. No COVID in the group. They've been tested, but they are resting this morning. But they will be with us on the 5th Sunday of this month, and it will be all about them on the 5th Sunday of this month. So hopefully you'll join us. They are our next generation. We pass it on off to them. The next senior minister is probably in that room. And can't wait for him to show up. You can't get me away from this place. It's time for prayer. You just know that we're never alone. All we have to do is to reach out to that wonderful, sacred place within us all, the place where God resides. And we know that we know when we get there, the wonder and the love and the peace. So as we start, we acknowledge and honor the Patwin, the Maidu, and the Nisenan First Peoples for their original and continued stewardship of this land under which this church stands. Now I invite you to fill up these seats with beings of light that are in your heart today. There can be some concern. There could just be a thought that just crosses your mind about someone. We just ask you to bring their presence into this healing presence, because this is a healing presence where 2 or 3 are gathered. We know the Spirit is in the midst. And I will light our memory candle for your intention and to remind you that you are the light of the world. And now I'll ring the bowl 3 times. And let the sound of the bowl take you to that place where you know, and you know that you are whole, perfect, and complete.
I need to be still. I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When the world starts to push and shove me, I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When this world starts to push and shove me, I need to be still and let God love me.
And it is in this stillness that we recognize the one living, loving God Almighty. That power of loving energy that created all things that we can see, hear, touch, feel, taste, smell, all things. That God that separated the water from the land and populated the sea and the land with the critters and the humans. That great power that we come into this center every week to recognize and let it surround us and then fill us and enlarge us with belief and love, kindness, and serenity. That one source that never goes away, it is everywhere present. Wherever we go, it is already there. When we walk into a room, it is there. When we leave a room, it is there because it encircles us and lives in and through and around us. No spot. No spot where God's energy of love is not. So as we come into CSA this morning, to recognize that power and to worship that power and to understand that that is the energy of our soul within us that drives us. And as we come in community, to lift up in love and community, to share with each other the energy that surrounds each of us. We just know and we believe that what you hear here will speak to your mind and to your heart, and you will be touched.
We recognize that our new senior minister, Reverend Rick, will bring us the message this morning, and we will hear it, and it will infill us and lift us up. That is why we come. And for those of you listening at home, just know, if you're in the quiet, you can hear that message too. But it is magnified and pressed down if you're here in this sanctuary where our feet is on the floor of holy ground. Come and be with us. I encourage everyone to do that, and I am so grateful to see all these faces here this morning. I am thankful and grateful for this time and place and space where we come together knowing and believing it is all good because it is all God. And I give thanks for everybody who participates in making this service wonderful for each of us. And I love the music and the choir that will sing today. And I love all the practitioners and the ministers that come here every week to support each congregant that comes through that door. We are uplifted by this place and the energy of it. So I give thanks, and I can let this prayer go into the universal law of light, knowing that it is done and beautifully done. And together, join me by saying, and so it is. Good morning, congregation. I'm practitioner Joyce Pryor, and I'm going to read this morning's affirmation. And then if you would like to and are able, please stand and read it with me the second time. With new beginnings, I must be bold, and so I dare to ask big from God. Now I am receptive and accept the good that is pouring into my life. I know that with God, all things are possible. With new beginnings, I must be bold, and so I dare to ask big from God. Now I am receptive and accept the good that is pouring into my life. I know that with God, all things are possible, and so it is.
Good morning, CSA. I'm Mitch Austin, and I'm bringing you this morning's sacred reading from Ernest Holmes. I am a creative center. I prepare for that which I wish to experience, realizing that all action starts with and is a result of consciousness. I prepare my mind to receive the best life offers. Mentally, I associate myself with good, beautiful, and happy. I am increasingly aware of the one presence, the one life, and the one spirit, God. Believing that it is the divine intention for everyone to live an abundant life, I consciously align myself with the outpouring of Spirit, accepting that all things are possible to the one who has faith. I daily increase my expectancy. I broaden my vision to include the greater good for myself and others. I cultivate faith, keeping my consciousness open to raising awareness of my union with interest. Today, I expect my increase. Today, I expect greater joy, more happiness, more profound peace, and a complete sense of divine power. Today, I meet everyone, understanding that they are a part of the divine order. Today, I gladly and joyfully enter the inheritance of the territory of good. I know that that I have life, that I have intelligence, that I live by faith and am a part of the divine, one divine being. I now affirm and accept this good that I desire, knowing that my infinite intentions produce definite results. And together we say, and so it is. Blessed be.
Please welcome the New Thought CSA Gospel Choir.
Test. There's a miracle in this room with my name on it. There's a healing in this room, and it's here. There's a breakthrough in this room with my name on it. So I'm gonna put a praise on it. I'm gonna put a praise on it. Somebody put a praise on it. There's a miracle in this room with my name on it. There's a healing in this room, and it's here for me. There's a breakthrough in this room with my name on it. So I'm gonna put a praise on it. I'm gonna put a praise on it. Somebody put a praise on it. Let's go. Come on, CSA. Today is your day to realize that this is a miracle, that there is healing, that there is a breakthrough for you today. There's a healing. There's a breakthrough. Hey, so what you gonna do? I'm gonna put a praise on it. I'm gonna put a praise. I'm gonna put a praise on it. There's a miracle. There's a healing. There's a breakthrough. CSA. So what you gonna do? I'm gonna put a praise. So what you gonna do?
That's the CSA New Thought Gospel Choir. Woo! Excuse me. I should probably tell you what's going on this morning, other than the fact that the Spirit's here. We have to appreciate David Moorman. David Moorman stepped in when we needed a choir director and has done a fantastic job, and he is our beloved. But our new choir director is Sam. Ooh, it's just good all around. Ooh, it's all God. So this morning's topic is, are you surfing through life? Our spiritual truth says, if you pray and you believe, you will receive. It's all about being intentional. One of the greatest powers of our system of faith is the recognition that health and wholeness is innately a part of all human beings. It is a human quality. The thing is, we have to recognize it to let it come forth, for it to be revealed. Health and wholeness are already resident in us. Wholeness is the abundant life. We are returning to the 5 gifts of the abundant life by Diane Harmony. But I'm relying very heavily this morning on The Power of Intention by Wayne Dyer, who, in my opinion, has written the best book on intention. So 5 gifts of abundant life. And remember, gifts is an acronym for the 5 gifts: gratitude, intention, forgiveness, tithing, and surrender. We are on this soul's journey. Each one of us is on the soul's journey. And last time we visited gratitude, and this morning we're going to visit intention. Our consciousness is all about the wealth of our consciousness, spiritual wealth. The intention, or an intention, is a focused choice. It is co-creation. It is what it means that we were created in God's image. Created in God's image means we co-create with God. We express God in the world. The divine idea that is an intention is expressed through us. Intention is a strong purpose and an aim with the determination to produce the desired state. Faith and action. We will never accomplish the inner call that is in our soul without recognizing the spirit that is within us that gives us this desire and this passion to bring something forth in our life. Now, it can be about things, but I am much more focused on things about expressing principle than anything else. Spiritual principles of love, light, peace, and power. Wholeness. The fact and the awareness and the recognition of your individual worth, that you are whole, perfect, and complete. Now, if your intention has an attachment, that's not an intention. That's a goal. And there's nothing wrong with goals. Goals have attachments associated with them. But intentions are spiritual issues. They are given to us by the Spirit for us to express. It is our calling to participate in creation for them to come forth. So I'm not talking about whether or not you're trading in your BMW for a Maserati, or whether or not you choose to live in East Sac versus West Sac. I want to talk about my goal is to refill this place. And so I ask you to have that goal with me. Why? Because we've done it before. But my intention is to impact the world. My intention is that we role model for other people what it means to be church, to be multicultural, multi-faith, to be a community that loves one another. The intention that we be the light in the darkness. That we have the imagination for all that is possible because we are doing a great work. I want this to be the place that it has been, where people who have been damaged by others, some by religion, some by churches, some by other faith groups, who have felt excluded will feel included here. Because we welcome you no matter your size, your color, your culture, your sexual expression, your beliefs, no matter what religion that you have practiced that separates. We want to talk about inclusion, not exclusion. Everyone is welcome here. A place where we learn how to overcome whatever the obstacle has been and not be bitter. As Jesus put it, that we all be one, loving one another, forgiving one another, and encouraging one another. See, I am talking about this community of love that we're building. And if we build it well enough, as it has always been, people will hear about it and want to know what is going on over there. There's nothing going on here, but everyone is included and their gifts get the opportunity to be expressed. Now, some may ask, what happened to those people that are over there? They've started to blossom. They've started to, you can't shut them up. All they're doing is talking about how good it is over there. That's what I want to happen. See, that's the social media that I want to necessarily happen. So, are we making conscious decisions in life, though, through being guided by the Spirit? Now, one of my favorite stories is Jesus at the Pool of Bethesda. It's such a human story. Bethesda means compassion, and it means healing. It is the place of love. And the man has been lying there for 38 years. He's been surfing for 38 years. What do I mean by that? He's not using a phone, but he is watching the world go by as he lays there. Now, why 38 years? Just understand, if you are waiting on anything, 38 years is a long time. It's a long time for healing. It's a long time to fulfill the promises that have been made, to fulfill the intention that you have in life. It's just a long time. He has been watching life pass him by. He has watched others be healed, yet he has not been healed. Now, we know that it's more than just physical healing here, because he hasn't been able to do anything but wait for something to happen. Now, Bethesda is described as a place with 5 gates. There are 5 entry points. And that's a metaphor for our senses, for our ability, our human perception. The fact that we can see, that we can hear, that we can taste, we can smell, as well as we can touch. These are the 5 factors of how we interact with the physical world. But I am talking about how we are expressing from the Spirit, and that is beyond the 5 senses. You have to know that your intention is going to come about not because your 5 senses say you can. Your 5 senses will probably say there ain't no way. But there is something down in the inside that says, yes, you can. There is spiritual insight and wisdom, and our perception of it that is Spirit-led is the intention. Now notice, 4 of the gates are in our head, okay? Our eyes, our ears, the ability to smell and taste, those are in our head. And when we get in our head, we're worried about the facts, we're worried about our limitations, we are worried about the condition. In our heads, we are trying to figure out how to make it all work. My intention is that we go beyond that, though. That we recognize and know that there is spiritual power that perceives and extends itself beyond the physical senses. It is a divine idea. It has spiritual life all of its own. It is self-motivating. It is self-generating. The man is only looking at his limitations, not his power. Now, I'm not talking about anything that any one of us can achieve solely on our own. If we can achieve it just based on our abilities and the skills, that's fine. But I want to talk about the superhuman, the spirit-infused direction and intention that seems to escape us, but is still in our spirits. I'm talking about a power that is greater than we are, that we can use. It is the power of an abundant soul. Now, Bethesda is the place of healing. It's the first century's expression of a hospital or a hospice. Now, healing and his healing is not limited to a physical scenario. He is watching for 38 years what he wants to pass in front of him. The man needs healing beyond his physical healing. The tradition says that once a year, an angel, a metaphor for a message, would come, and the water would be blessed at the time, and the first person in the water would be healed. So healing or fulfilling our soul's intention is possible, but sometimes we delay it because we have made a bed and we're waiting 38 years. We often live beneath our privilege. Are you living beneath your privilege? What about those of you online? Do you possess all the good that is possible within you? Are you living out your purpose? Living out our purpose is about intention. It is the soul that experiences the abundant life. So Jesus walks up to the man and says, "Do you want to be healed?" Now, one would argue, well, what do you think I'm doing here if I didn't want to be healed? But the man does not say yes. He says, I have no one to put me in the water when the Spirit touches the water. He has an excuse. He doesn't even answer the question. The question is not how long have you been laying here? Why haven't you gotten up? Why you have laid here for 38 years? It's irrelevant. The only thing that makes a difference is, do you want healing now? And if you want it now, you can possess it. And I'm talking about something that is beyond physical healing. The man has been at the pool, he has made a bed, it has become comfortable, and he is surfing. He is comfortable, he has adjusted to the situation, and he only has an excuse. He can't even agree that he wants to be healed. So let's consider the meaning of this, right? See, it makes no difference whether or not the story is true or not. It's important, what does the story mean? See, even our individual stories are true. There's a grain of truth in our stories. But sometimes we have created this whole story around the grain of truth, and that is when we've made a bed, because we have an excuse and we have lost the intention that is in front of us. The question is where is your focus? Are you living out your purpose? There are people who only observe life. There are estimated that there are 200 million active websites. You could spend your entire life just surfing from one website to another. And that's fine if that's what you want to do. But if there's a calling in you that wants to come forth, you can't just watch. You've got to be engaged in it all. The world is passing him by. We can watch other people's lives. We can watch our dreams pass in front of us. Yet there is something in our soul that wants to be expressed and gives us satisfaction and fulfilling. We all have a story, but beyond the story is the power to make something happen. We have made a bed at times. There's a grain of truth in the story, but we've become comfortable. Now, I understand we accept the experiences that we're in at the time. I understand that. We surrender to them. But we're not supposed to lose the intention just because we have accepted the circumstances. So what do you want to accomplish in life? What is that dream? What is that thing that is resident in you that you just go, really? I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can accomplish that. That's what the intention is. What you want to accomplish that is beyond your ability. I am talking about the call of your soul, the thing down on the inside that is just waiting to be expressed. It is that daydream that you have over and over again until it is realized. The unique ability of humanity is choice. And choice gives us the ability to co-create. We're not created in God's image to look physically like God. It is the co-creation. It is the abilities that are within us that are there to express. We are constantly creating, whether or not we recognize it or not. Most of the time it's unaware, but we're constantly creating. The law of the creative process, cause and effect are always going on. The question is have we decided what the outcome should be? In many cases, but not all of them, we just don't get what we feel that we can give to creation. Sometimes we don't think we're worthy to be able to do it, but it's a calling that is bigger than us individually. But sometimes we have a thought that is so resident in our personality that no matter what the situation is, it's the same issue with different people, different places, at a different time, but we have the same outcome. Now, he does not say yes to do you want to be healed? So this is about his intention in life. He has created an excuse. He has made a bed. But wouldn't you think that he would say yes? But he doesn't. He has a whole story. He has an excuse about why he's not healed. Do you have a story about why your intention has not been realized? Somebody didn't help me. It's the way I grew up. You just have to understand. All of those things are true, but the Spirit can overcome whatever limitation that you can come up with. If you can come up with a limitation that Spirit cannot deal with, then I want you to tell me what it is. There is nothing that you cannot do with Spirit. He has made excuses. He has placed a period in his life where God has only put a comma. The period says it's over. The comma says just take a pause, baby, because the story has not finished. It has not ended until God puts the period there. Now, if you have placed a period instead of a comma in your life, guess what? I have good news. If the intention is there, the Spirit is there, it ain't paying you no attention. You're only slowing down the realization in your life. The intention is still there. So I bet you're saying, okay, Ricky, why are you talking about this Jesus thing and the pool when neither one of those things are here? See, I think it's very important for us to understand that we can be laying around watching the world go by. We have become comfortable with the way things are. And that just means we're surfing through life when all the potential is there. He never got in the pool. In fact, he didn't obviously need Jesus. He needed the principle because Jesus didn't touch him. Jesus didn't even throw him in the water. He never got in the water. Jesus never even mentions the water. Jesus did not touch him. The story doesn't say Jesus prayed for him. He didn't say that you've been healed or I have healed you, because every time that I read the story, Jesus only says your faith has made you whole. Your faith has made you whole. So Jesus only says to the man, take up your bed and walk. He followed the spiritual principle of walking and listening to the Spirit. And that is the good news that I have for you today. It doesn't matter how long you have been surfing. It doesn't matter how long you have been waiting. It doesn't matter what happened. The possibility of healing or your intention coming forth is available now. It's possible now. We worry about how. Our calling in life is to worry about what. We are supposed to know what the intention is. How it's going to happen is beyond our ability. It doesn't make any difference how long you've waited, how long or how you've used an excuse, or even me. The intention is still there. There is still time. If you have breath in your body, you have only placed a comma. There is no period there. We can overcome the comfort of the bed that we have created. Your bed can be anything that makes you feel comfortable and content when your soul is telling you there is more to life than this. There is more than I can give than this. It's because we don't feel that we are fulfilled until we express it. It is the soul's intention. It is designed to move us along. It has life all in itself. See, the point of this story is this. If you take up your bed, you ain't seen nothing yet. The things that are possible in your life are far beyond what you could ever imagine. And the power that is in you is greater than any wasted time. The question is, are you willing to give up the excuse? Are you willing to give up the bed? Not tomorrow, right now. Spirit is always right now, not later, right now. Embrace it, seize it. It's important that we recognize it. To just imagine the possibility. That's what we are. We are possibility people. Yes, amen. There is power in intention. See, our spiritual truth says pray, and in faith believing, you will receive what you believe. It is a God-inspired intention, not a goal. It does not have any attachment associated with it. It is the what in life that is in our soul, not the how. The Spirit is the how. And there is fire and there is power in that intention. Enough power to propel it forward in your life if you take up your bed and make it happen. There is no intention in the bed. That's only a goal. Now, take comfort and know that anything that is in your soul is still possible. Today, you can just embrace that idea that will not let you go. And if you embrace it, I know Spirit will bring about what is necessary to make it happen. You were created for this. You weren't created for anything else. You were created to express what is in your soul, and no one else can do it for you. Amen. So, what we have to do to start this process is to answer one statement. I am, and you fill in the blank. I am not a car. I am not the BMW. I am not living in East Sac versus West Sac. No, I am. What are you? Because that's where the Spirit is leading you, and that's where the power is. And so it is. That's where the power is. The power is in your intention. Let us pray. I recognize and only know one power, one presence, one Spirit that moves, that is in, through, around, and possesses all of creation. It is good. It is working for me, not against me. It wants all that is good and prosperous to be in our lives. All the possibility of the universe resides within us. And today, I ask you to say, now, not tomorrow, now. And so it is. Amen. My intention is that we impact the world. That's my intention. My goal is to fill the seats. It's time for our offering. Money is God in action. I send it forth to bless and to prosper all who come in contact with it. And so it is. And welcome back our fantastic CSA New Thought Gospel Choir.
That's a big, beautiful choir, isn't it? So this song is called That's What I Believe. And it's a song about having faith and believing. It's a song that actually means a lot to me. I've listened to it a lot. It's helped me through some dark times. That's one thing I really like about this new position, is that I get to pick some of the music that really touches me. And hopefully we'll touch all of you, and hopefully we'll touch the choir. And yeah, you know, that's what I believe. That's what Rick was talking about. And if we all believe that we can take this church to a whole other level and bring in a whole bunch of people that need to hear this message, it'll happen. It's gonna happen. It's already done. All right, well, that's all I got to say about that. Hit it.
If I call upon your name, you never turn away from me. You never turn away from me. You give me everything I need. You give me everything I need. Oh yeah, yeah. I came for deliverance I received. You said you deliver. That's what I believe. Say it again now. For deliverance. You said you delivered. And that's what I believe. Lord, you promised if I keep my mind on you, you keep me in perfect. With a sincere heart, if
Thank you. Thank this choir for being so supportive of me, trying to figure out what I'm doing. And also give it up for Ayana Kaburi for the solo on the first song. Thank you.
I really didn't know Sam could talk. Oh, but I'm so excited. Ooh, the potential, though. I'm telling you, just open up to the possibility. Woo, I know it's mine. Hit it. We have a message for you. We love you. We're glad you're here. And we're here for you. So who's my first one?
Today we made dream catchers and talked about dreams.
Yes.
I had a great first day. I can rest well knowing God's love protects me.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good morning.
So today in Teen Group, we discussed pop culture and in particular some shows that we found we were very passionate about. We talked about how we related to characters and their relationships with each other and how we can apply that in our everyday lives.
Maybe we should attend their courses. You can stand for the benediction. Something wonderful is happening in my life right now. It is this thing called life. Life is in my heart. Life is in my mind. Life is in my affairs. I take this life out this day, and I share it with another. And so it is, and so I am, and so we are. Amen.